Well, shaking people, back with another reaction and back with some more aha. And I'd like to report that I have now read the Norwegian fairy tale of East of the Sun, West of the Moon. And it's fascinating. I enjoyed it a great deal. There are layers of it that reminded me of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. There were other elements that reminded me pretty clearly of Beauty and the Beast. But ultimately, it was a very interesting story. A girl's family or father is sort of offered riches if he will give his daughter to be married to this bear. And as it turns out, the bear has this castle where the girl goes, and then he comes into her room at night, but it's always after the candles are put out, and she can't see what he looks like, and he leaves before the morning. And so eventually she's told that maybe she should, light a candle without spilling any of the, the wax? I'm not sure if that's what it's called. But basically, she finds out that it's actually a very handsome prince, but that by doing that, she has ultimately, violated the sort of conditions upon which were agreed, and therefore now the handsome prince has to go to his wicked stepmother and end up marrying like a troll-like princess, essentially. And so she, the castle disappears, it's not there anymore, and she goes and she's asking these different creatures, like, where can I find this castle where I can maybe, save this, bear prince. Oh, look at this. Look at her. I didn't even see her behind me. What a sneaky little girl. But yeah, so she, and they're like, oh, I don't know, but, maybe go ask them, and I don't know, but maybe go ask them, and then eventually it's like the east wind is like, I'll take you over here to my, bigger brother, the west wind, and then the west wind takes it to the north wind, to the south wind, or I forget which is the last one, but it's like, okay, I can take you there, but, do you really, really want to go there? And she does, and she goes there, and she eventually is able to, I forget exactly, oh, that's right, it's she convinces somehow, by removing the, drops that were spilled, that, she gets through to him, and so now, because the troll queen, I guess she acquired, that's right, I left out a layer, she acquired a number of objects in this process, and then she, the troll princess wants the objects, and so she says okay, I'll give it to you, but you need to give me a night with your prince, with the prince. And so she agrees, and the first couple times the prince is drugged essentially, and so he can't wake up, and so she can't get a message through to him. And then she's able to do it because I'm forgetting exactly how, but she removes the drops that were spilled, which then means she just fell off. It means that he doesn't drink the poison, so then, or the sleeping agent, and then she's able to communicate with him, and then eventually they're able to sort of escape the clutches of the trolls who explode, and then there's this notion that they're going to go free some, the other people in the realm who've been held captive. So there's a lot going on in the story, certainly. But as I said, it reminded me, there are different layers, like an evil stepmother, it's Cinderella, and it's mystical sort of creatures or characters showing up with strange instructions or suggestions or possibilities. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and then staying in this beast's castle where it turns out he's actually a very handsome prince. It's very Beauty and the Beast. So it feels like there's a lot of different layers that you can find in other regional folklore, which again people will talk about. Is she up here? No, she's down there. There's people who catalog story types that manifest in different regional sort of cultural folklore, which again speaks to the underlying humanity of all of us. So bottom line, it was a really entertaining thing to read. Shout out to Kari and the other people who mentioned it. So yeah, the tune East of the Sun, I am curious how this will come into play, but knowing the general contours of the story I imagine will help. So yeah, we'll have to see, but let's get to it. This is Aha, East of the Sun, and the album, once again, is East of the Sun, West of the Moon, 1990.
story, the way I see it, is half the worry. Where I came from, I forgot too soon. East of the sun and west of the moon. Guitar out. Money talks and him listening. I live without it, enough to miss it, yeah. Where I'm going, I'll get
it's like a Johnny Cash song.
East of the sun and west of the moon.
His voice and this sort of orchestral flavor, forget about it. My cat is attacking my blinds. I apologize if it's distracting. It feels very cinematic, unsurprisingly. Angelic choral layer. Troublemaker. Fluff of dust on her. Was it Desert Roads? I'm not sure if I'm hearing that right. Everything's sweet and sort of soaring with that guitar. It like gives it an edge. I love it. Again, it had a very orchestral, cinematic feel. It felt like it was part of a larger story. Again, I didn't pick up on all the lines clearly. I'm not sure exactly if or how it relates or like maybe expresses in a different context some of the beats of the original fairy tale, but I love it. Very cool tune. Again, there are a couple moments where his voice just like sweeps my brain away, like I'm thinking about something else and like it instantly just has to stop. I talked about it in another reaction. I think I called it like, you know, it seizes my brain up. But it really is, it just pierces through whatever else I'm thinking in that moment, which is a testament to the quality of his voice. So yeah, a very cool tune. Gotta listen to it some more, see if I can pick up on some of the themes or the ways in which it sort of articulates, at least, again, the theme or one or two of the narrative beats of the story. But bottom line, a very cool tune. Do let me know what you think. Thank you again for listening and watching. Shout out to Luca, the insanely hilarious cat. But yeah, I will see you next time. Peace.